YouTube, Danielle here from CreateImagineChallenge.com. Today I will be sharing with you my how-to video on how to sign up with the SipSpy subscription. I'll show you what the website looks like and we'll take a demo quiz together. So let's get into the video. So first we have the internet web page pulled up. This would be Google Chrome, Firefox, Safari, or Internet Explorer. And first I want you to come up to here on the search engine box and type in sipsby.com. That's SIPSBY.com. And of course you'll press enter. And once it decides to load, you will see the home page of SipSpy. We've got the logo up here in the left hand corner. If you're ever throughout the website and need to get back to the home page, you can just click there. It'll take you straight back. And on the right side of the top corner, we've got the Get Started link and the login link. At the top here it says Gift a SipSpy subscription. That's not something we're going to look into right now, but maybe later. Here underneath the links we have the home page, beautiful picture with all the types of teas that could be coming into your boxes. And if you click here, you'll take the quiz, but we're not going to look at that just yet. I want to review with you how the subscription works and how to get started before we take the quiz. So if you scroll down a little here, we've got a little information about how the SipSpy subscription works. So like I've mentioned in my previous videos, you can see that 4 teas are chosen for you based on your preferences. That's according to the quiz that we will take later in this video. And then within those 4 teas, you can make 15 or more fresh cups, which is a lot of tea. So that's super exciting. And of course, as you may already know, if you've seen my other videos, it's only $15 a month that they will send you 4 different types of teas that you can make 15 cups or more of. Again, here we've got the Get Started button, but I want to scroll down a little bit so we can see what this is here. It says 3 steps to find your match. So this is something that I tried to mention in my first video of the June unboxing, but according to me, there's a little more steps than just 3, but they like to make it simple. So first they say hello, create your free profile, and join us today. So that's what we're going to be doing here in this video. Once you make your profile and join, put your payment information in and take the quiz, you get to look inside. So once you'll get your tea box a couple weeks after. I can't remember how long mine took after I took the quiz, but they'll also email you about it. And once you open and check it out, you get to learn how to brew, you get to rate the teas that they sent you, and shop for even more teas. If you like the ones they sent you, you can shop for more. Again, we've got the Get Started link. And here at the bottom, a few customer reviews. If you want to take a look at that, we're going to keep scrolling. So here are some examples of the companies that they work with. Looks like Puka, Rishi, Syra, 7 Cups. All these are possibilities on what you can be getting within your tea box every month. They want to tell you a little bit about themselves here at the bottom, as we've mentioned in the video previously. Okay, now that we've reviewed what the website looks like, we're at the bottom here where you can see all this information, anything you want to click on. Looks like they've got a blog if you have any questions, their ambassador program, all the privacy terms and such. Of course, they've got ways for you to follow them. Instagram's actually the one that I had learned about them on first, so I follow them and see a bunch of their pictures and see how other people post what they've gotten in their Sips by boxes. And soon enough, I will be doing the same thing. All right, now we've got the Get Started link. Go ahead and click on that. And it looks like we've already got my previous information in, but I'm going to take that out so that you can see exactly what it looks like when you're first signing in. I like to put my nickname as DD when I'm doing things like this. And we'll use my Gmail account for the blog. Create Imagine Challenge 1 at gmail.com. And then you get to type in whatever password you'd like to. So once you have that finished, you'll come down here and click the Create button. It'll take you to this next page here. I usually don't save my passwords to keep it safer if you ever get that pop up. Once it pops up, after you press the Create Your Profile link, it'll say hello to you. Hi, Dee Dee. Where do we go to next? It's asking us. Let's scroll down a little bit, and we can either take our quiz now or go ahead and subscribe and figure out our tea profile later. If you scroll down a little bit more, they have all these options for you how to create different things with your tea, which is super exciting. So they've got recipes, lessons, brand offers, etc. So let's scroll back up a little bit. We're going to go ahead and take the quiz together. Okay, first question. Why do you drink tea? Well, for me personally, sometimes I drink it for caffeine. So I'm going to click that. There's a bunch of health benefits to drinking tea compared to some of the other available drinking products out there. So I'll click that too. A lot of the times, they usually taste pretty good. So it's another alternative from water. If that's all you're drinking and water's getting boring, to me, I need something that has a little taste to it. So tea is my other option. Looks like alternative to coffee, another reason. It goes back to energy and caffeine. I've definitely used it before for a sleep aid. And who doesn't like to detox? We'll scroll down. Question 2. Tea unflavored or flavored tea? Well, if taste is one of the reasons that I am drinking tea, I'm obviously going to want some flavored. So let's do up to 4. Next question. I'm interested in trying teas with the following flavor profiles. All the flavors: berry, citrus, coconut, sweet, chocolate, sweet spices, hot spices, savory herbs, minty, nutty, floral, smoky, earthy, vegetal, and coffee. Holy crap, that's a lot of flavors. Wow. So many flavor options to be thinking about right now. God, I don't even know what to choose. I love a lot of these flavors. I'm not sure how I'd feel about chocolate tea, so I'm definitely not going to pick that one. I do enjoy spicy foods, so I'll click this since I'm interested to see what that would taste like. Berry, of course, is always really good. Citrus, not one of my faves, so I'm not going to click that. Coconut, really good flavor in real life. I'm not sure about flavor in tea. Sweet spices, I do enjoy spicy, like nutmeg and cinnamon and spices like that. It's really good. I'm not sure how sweet I want it. If it's sweet, does that mean there's a high content of sugar. Can there be a high content of sugar in tea? I don't know. Savory herbs, that could be very interesting. I'm going to go ahead and click that just because I'm wondering what that tastes like. Mint is always super delicious. Nutty tea. Interested to see what that's like. Floral, for me, reminds me of soap. I don't really want to be drinking something that tastes like soap, so I'm not going to click that. We've got smoky, earthy, vegetal, and coffee. I wonder what coffee would taste like. If I'm drinking tea as an alternative to coffee for the taste / caffeine part of it, what kind of teas would taste like coffee? Interested in that. Vegetal. That I'm just gonna try out. I don't even know what that would be like. Earthy, of course, and smoky, just because I'm interested. All right, so you can either click OK here or press Enter. I'll click OK. Brings us to number 4. Are there any tea flavors you absolutely do not want to receive? This is excellent. I love that they do this because it helps them to pick out what teas that you'd like to try, but this specifically, if there's something that you're just like, no way, I never want to taste this in my life, you can make that an option. So I'm going to put citrus just because there are bad memories with that flavor for me. We'll go with no chocolate either because I don't even want to think about what that would taste like. No floral again, since I didn't click it up there. Do not want to taste soap. And oh wow, they have a pumpkin option in there. Well, I'm not going to click that. I'd really like to try a pumpkin tea. Who doesn't love pumpkin flavor? Okay, number 5, caffeine free or caffeinated. So going back to the first question, I had entered that I do drink tea for the caffeine sometimes. I'm going to have to do a 3 at least because I want to have caffeine in there, especially if I'm working third shift. I'm not sure if I want a 5's worth of caffeine though. I don't know how that will work with my body. That's why I don't drink coffee, because it just makes me jittery and shaky and I just don't like that. So we'll just go with 3. Number 6, tell us more about your preference for caffeine. Do you prefer a mix of caffeine and no caffeine, or just send me all of the tea? Well, wouldn't that be the same thing, right? If they're sending all of it could be caffeinated, or only some of it. I don't know. Let's just go with a mix to be more specific. 7, how many cups of tea do you drink on an average week? Well, if you don't currently drink tea, that's okay. I drink tea maybe once a week, actually once a day now, but before it was probably once a week. But I've been trying to drink a lot more water, so drinking tea kind of takes up the time for that. So for me, let's go with 4 to 6 cups just to be safe. Next question we have here, number 8. I'm interested in trying the following types of tea. We've got green tea, herbal tea, black tea, white tea, matcha, oolong, chai, rooibos, yerba mate, guayusa, yuapan, puré, hibiscus, cacao, and instant tea. All right, so there are options, people. What are we gonna choose? To be honest, black tea is one of the teas that I've been drinking a lot ever since I took that trip to Europe last year with my sister. I fell in love with black tea. Green tea is also something I started out with. It's great for your metabolism and I think it's helped build up immunity, but don't quote me on that. I'm not really sure what else I know about the rest of the teas. Matcha, I heard, has a bunch of health benefits. Chai is one of my favorites. I love the spice that chai has. Like I said, these other ones I don't really know much about. But like I said in my June unboxing that I signed up for this so I could learn more about teas and what teas there are, what kind of options there are out there to explore. So for me, I'm going to go ahead and just open all kinds of teas, or I'm going to click that. But for you, of course, you do what you like. If you're a little scared to try this, what one looks kind of weird? This one here, the puree tea, like, what is that? I don't even know what that is. It looks really odd. How do you put that in a tea bag? Do you put it in the tea bag? I don't know. So if you're a little scared to try any of these new ones, it's totally fine. This is the first quiz. You do what you want. If you want to try all the teas and they send you one that you don't like, you can let them know later on. They're not going to want to send you something you don't like. And that's the brilliant thing about this. So I'm going to press OK. Next question, how do you usually prepare water for your tea? So I don't really have any other option right now than the microwave. I heat up some water, and that's how I heat up the water, is pop it in the microwave for a few minutes. I used to use a stovetop, but currently I don't have a personal stove to use. So we'll click that. You've got other options like the kettle, electric kettle, a hot water dispenser, maybe something like this you have at work, or a cold brew. Next we've got, how do you steep your tea? Pre-filled pyramid sachets, pre-filled tea bags, disposable tea bags, a hot teapot with filter, Guayan, what is that? Gongfu Cha said, that looks pretty. Tea maker, tea filter, or tea subin. Look at all these interesting ways to make tea. See, I didn't even know this was a thing. Really, I didn't. If you're like me and you don't know what the heck half of these things are, I would just go ahead and click the pre-filled bag teas. But these are kind of the same. I don't see how difficult that would be to fill your own bag of tea. So we'll click that. We press OK. 11. Loose or bagged. So bagged tea comes pre-packaged in tea sachets or bags. We include disposable tea bags in your Sips By box if you receive loose tea. So if you've watched my other video, you have seen the muslin reusable bag that they provide, as well as the disposable tea bags or sachets. And the reason I received those is because in my original quiz I had probably clicked 2 or 3 because I wanted to explore it. So let's just go ahead and click 3 there, taking us to the next question. So we've got number 12. Tell us more about your preference for bag type. They want to get real specific with this. So do you prefer a mix of some bagged, some loose, or just send all of the tea? Again, I'm a little confused by these options. There's only 2, which, doesn't make too much sense on why I'm confused, but just look at it. Do you want a mix, or do you want all of them? Well, isn't a mix like you have all of them, right? I don't know, whatever. We're clicking I prefer some mixed, some loose. 13, where do you usually buy your tea? Normally I go to the grocery store. That's where you have to buy the big boxes. Why I've mentioned before I decided to do this subscription was because I don't like shopping. I don't like going out or doing any of that. Which, there's also the online option, but I feel like you always have to buy in somewhat bulk. I don't really know if there is a specialty store around me here in Louisville. Maybe. I mean, it's a big city. I still have a lot to learn about it. I've only lived here for a year. And then there's the option you don't currently buy tea. So if you're brand new to tea and you're like super duper exploring this process, you have that option too. But for me, like I said, usually go to the grocery store. Number 14, looks like we're 86% completed with this quiz. Let us know if you have any food allergies or preferences. Perfect. I know there are people out there who do have allergies, and it's amazing that they take that into account very tailored to the customer. So please ensure that any manually entered options are spelled correctly and separated by commas, blah, blah, blah. So you can have dairy allergies, peanut, tree. If you're vegan, that's really cool. They offer that. Aversion to stevia, sugar, gluten-free, avoid herbs that interacts with this or other. I don't currently have any allergies that I know of. I'm trying to become dairy-free. Cheese is making it really hard. No allergies to nuts or peanuts or tree nuts. Veganism is something that I have looked into, but I am definitely not ready for that transition yet. I actually just tried stevia the other day. Bought a box from Aldi. It's kind of a weird taste, but I do like it. Gluten-free is another thing I've been looking into. So it's great that they have all of these options. But for simplicity, we're going to go ahead and click no food allergies. And they want to know when your birthday is. How sweet is that? They're going to send you a nice present on your birthday. Okay, so once you enter that in, press OK. We are now 100% completed with the quiz. So let's go ahead and submit. So now they want to deliver the teas that are matched to our tastes. If you see my other video, you obviously know I can't speak English. Okay. They have here on the side, subscribe now and get your free US shipping. If you're in the US, free shipping. Brilliant. You can sign up for just 1 month for $15 a month, like we've mentioned before. Looks like they have an option for 3 months, $45 every 3 months, 6 months, $84 for 6 months, 12 months, $165 for 12 months. So this is the one that I ended up choosing. Because like I said, when I did the math, I figured out that it's a little bit cheaper to just go ahead and pay it all in one lump sum in the beginning of the year whenever you're signing up and not have to worry about them pulling it out of your monthly paycheck. So you decide to choose which one here. It gives you a little bit of the details. Make sure to read those details. When I first signed up, I did not, and I had a bunch of questions afterwards. Alright, so they've got everything that the subscription includes, your 4 teas, the 15 plus cups, reusable, biodegradable filters, steeping guidelines and notes. Any questions that you have, you can take a look at their frequently asked or even message them. And looks like if you decided, or somebody decided to give you a gift card, you can go ahead and claim it right here. So let's choose $15 a month every month. Go ahead, click subscribe now. When you are ready, you will fill in all of your personal information here. And there you have it, folks. That is how to get to the website and how to take the quiz and get your Sips By journey started, really. Okay, everyone, so I have now signed into my personal account that I'm using to create these videos. This is the first thing that popped up once I signed in, my Sips page. So I just received my August box not too long ago, and Sips By wants me to rate these teas. So far, I have actually not tried any of these August teas, but I just wanted to show you what it looks like. So, as you can see here, I got some green tea, and I can rate it with how much I loved it. All three, I can do for all 3 of these teas. It wants to know about the overall box, how much I loved it, and any extra comments that I have according to this tea. So you scroll down, it'll show you everything you've received so far. So today I actually just tried this turmeric with meadowsweet ginger tea. My hips really been sore in the past couple days. I'm sure sitting in a chair looking at the computer for my full-time job and for this isn't helping. I do a lot of yoga in the morning right when I get up, but you know, soreness happens. And I know that with turmeric, it can help inflammation in the body, which is basically what soreness is. So I tried that today as a cold brew tea, and it definitely had a weird taste, but I did enjoy it, and I think I will definitely use it again. So I'm going to go ahead and say we'll give it 4 hearts. And it looks like I can either shop to buy more of that if I want to buy it in bulk, or maybe buy from the same company, just not that specific flavor. But I'm going to go ahead and click on this learn button. Learn more. Ooh, look at this. So, turmeric with meadowsweet ginger sips by Traditional Medicinals gives you all the information on it. Same information that we got on the card in the unboxing video, if you did see that. Tells you how to steep it. Good info. I think that's also on the card. Tells you why you might love it and what's so great about the brand. And of course, they want you to share your experience with the tea. So, this is pretty amazing. I didn't know this was actually an option for the website. So, I think it's really brilliant. I know I've used that word a lot today, but wow, it's pretty awesome that they give you all this information. Let me read a little bit of why this brand is pretty great. Traditional Medicinal strives to change lives, community, and the quality of herbal remedies. They focus on sustainability in every aspect of their operations and promote conscious consumption. You always know you're getting the real deal when you're trained herbalists who craft blends based on herbal combinations that have been helping people for centuries. I love it. Absolutely love it. Exactly what I'm looking for in any type of herbal tea. Beautiful. So there's that. Let's scroll down a little bit. If you haven't seen, well, you've obviously seen part of this before. They've got videos and recipes on all different types of ways you can enjoy your tea. It's pretty amazing, actually. I never knew you could create tea as ice cream or, popsicles. That's something that was offered on my card. I forget which month it was, but who would have known? So, as you've seen, this website gives you everything you need if you're learning to explore teas. It gives you the options of what you want. It tells you exactly how to make it, all the information behind the companies who provide it to you, and all the different ways that you can create it, which I think I've mentioned already, but I'm just so flabbergasted at this. This is amazing. Before we go, I want to show you the point system. So once you sign in, you've got your, web page here. You can click the points, and it will show you how many points you have, if any. And one way you can do it is by referring friends. So you can get $5 off your next box. So it looks like you can earn 200 points by referring friends. You as a customer or new subscriber, you can use this link to share with anyone on your Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest, any type of social media, so you can get more points. It looks like other ways you can earn points is rate the teas that you do receive in your Sips by box, which once I do try my June through August teas, I will rate them. I just have to take the time to actually try them. Then you can rate your box in general, and of course there's more options later on. And if you decide to rate your teas and rate your box, which I assume you will, you get 5 points for each rating. So that's pretty amazing. So let's click over here to earned points. Looks like earlier in the video when I rated the turmeric, I got 5 points. So that's where this came from. And once you receive or collect 200 points, you can get $5 off your next Sips by box. So it tells you right here exactly how many points you still need to get to that point. I don't think it should be too hard with 3 months worth of teas, 4 teas in each box. in 3 boxes itself. I mean, do the math on that. And then we've got, if you get a total of 600 points, you get $15 off your next box, which is, I mean, if you're paying $15 every month for this box, you basically get it free. Like it just says here, free box. And again, it'll tell you exactly how many points you need to get to that point. And that is all I wanted to share with you with this website. There it is. I hope you decide to come to the site, sign up, do your quiz yourself, put in all your information so you can get your first box. Do take a look at what all this site has to offer. Obviously, there's a bunch of things I didn't cover, and those are things that you can explore yourself. And I'd like to see exactly what you find with that. And I want to know, what are you finding within your exploration of this SipSpy website? I hope this video was educational for you on how to sign up to become a SipSpy subscription T-Box member and how to take the quiz. If you like the video, make sure to give it a thumbs up and click that subscribe button to see more. See you next time.